Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Uh, no, this is actually TVT's YouTube. Let's restart. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. No, actually, this is TVT's YouTube channel, and it's about you guys. We created this channel to help you guys in many ways, and today we are going to be talking about study tips, how to study during COVID. I've got 10 tips for you, and I hope that you will find them helpful. So let's get started. Tip number one is find a daily routine that works for you. So this could be setting a time aside from like 9 to 4 p.m. and you know that during these times you are only focusing on schoolwork, and obviously having time aside for lunch and let's say like 20 minutes or 10 minutes rest. That will be very helpful. Second tip is to have a calendar. This might sound a bit old school, but having a calendar can actually help. Or just a piece of paper or something in your book somewhere that you can keep notes of your due dates. So you could write when it's due, when you plan on starting to work on your assignments, just so that you are on top of things and not unaware of when to submit and things like that. Number three is to find or create a small group of students that you can work with that are either doing the same modules or the same degree. I know that it's very helpful to not just be working in isolation, but being in touch with people that are, I guess, in the same struggle as you are can be very helpful. Just so that you can get some insight. Maybe you missed something. Maybe you could be of help to somebody else if you are in the small group. Number four is reaching out to your lecturers via email or calling them, or I don't know, whatever way you are allowed to reach out to them. Make the most of that. I know it can be scary, maybe if you don't know your lecturers personally, or I don't know, maybe just reaching out to lecturers in general is scary, but they are the ones that are teaching the modules anyways. So make the most of the communication streams that you have. Email them, phone them, when you're in lectures, ask questions, just so that you know that you're on the right track and that you are learning as much as you can learn. Number five is find a comfortable spot or space for you to learn or study in. Obviously, if you have the option to do that. So this could be your bedroom, it could be a spot in the living room, in the kitchen, outside, at the library, on the grass, like I'm sitting on the grass right now. That could be an option for you. So find a space that you are comfortable, that will help you be productive. If studying on your bed will make you sleep, then don't do that. But if it's going to help you be more productive, then go for it. It's important to be comfortable when you are studying. Number six is to get started with your assignments as soon as you can. So don't leave it for the last minute where you are, I don't know, working on your assignment the night before or the day of submission, and like, I don't know, at 10 to 12 at night, you are stressing and maybe contacting people or emailing lecturers at the last minute. That's not very helpful. So you want to get started with your assignments as soon as you can, and that is why it's helpful to keep track of your due dates. That way you know that you actually only have 1 week to work on your assignment, or you may actually have a month to work on this assignment. Get started as soon as you can. Number seven is to make sure that your internet connection is stable before you start a lecture, because a lot of you guys are probably waking up like 2 minutes before your lecture starts and then just join. But that can be very unhelpful. You might miss very important parts of the lecture. So if you wake up 30 minutes before, just making sure that your internet connection is stable, that you've got everything that you need, it just helps you to ease into things instead of being overwhelmed and stressing that, okay, I can't actually connect, and then you might actually end up just giving up. You know, I've tried, it's been 2 minutes, I've been trying to connect, it's not working, so I'm just going to not attend lectures. But if you have time before to make sure that everything that you need everything is good, then you will have a more productive lecture. Number 8 is to get enough time to rest. A way to get enough time to rest is planning. So having set times, having a calendar with your due dates, being on top of things can help you make sure that you have enough time to rest. Yeah, don't overwork yourself. It's going to be harder for you to actually be productive, to learn, to take things in, to apply things if you are not getting enough time to rest. So that would mean making the most of your weekends, making the most of your mornings and evenings, or just time in between for you to rest. So for tip number 9, I'll be advising you guys to set time to pray and read your Bible. So while you are being on top of your academics, attending lectures, doing your assignment, being involved, don't neglect your time with God, don't neglect your time with other Christians, reading your Bible and praying. So making sure that you set a time for that. For our last tip, we'll be looking at what Ephesians says. And we are encouraged in Ephesians to work under the audience of one. And in our context as students, it would mean to be diligent with what God has given us. So the lectures, the material, our brains, make the most of everything that God has given you so that you can have the best possible outcome. This should also take some pressure off of you as we realize that the only person whose approval really matters is God. So you're not working to impress other people. So that's it. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you can use, if not all of them, at least one of these tips to help you work diligently as a student, not just as a student, but as a student under COVID. So yeah, until next time, like, comment, share, subscribe. And just before we go, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who responded to our posts on Instagram, on Facebook, and just on WhatsApp as well. Thank you for sending your tips through. And yeah, they are the reason why you are actually getting all of this. Thank you.